Hello my friends, my name is Link and welcome to my channel. This is season 1 of Minecraft is Life, where I play my favorite game and each season is a different challenge. This season I'm focusing on collecting as many diamonds as I can, so let's get started. So today I'm going to be checking out the new Snapshot. Actually, a couple snapshots just went out in the past couple weeks. And there's a lot of cool stuff. As you can see, if you were wondering from the intro, I have my Halloween skin, which is a little bit outdated because it is now December. Anyways, I'm gonna get started. This new block called the lightning rod. If I turn this on real quick, I did not just do that. There we go. If I press this, it'll turn it all thunderstormy, and look. And it attracts lightning. Now this was not a very good showcase here, but that's what it does. So the next part of this update is something called the candle. And if I get a flint and steel here, they can be lit and up to 4 in each block. And for a happy birthday, put one on a cake. You also get them in all of these different colors, including the original right here. And they can all be lit. But the only exception is you can't place them and place 2 different candles in one block. It's kind of sad. I wish they added that. This next thing is called copper. And as you can see here, this is what it looks like. Let me just get this stuff out of the way. Don't mind that my inventory is super messy. It's called copper ore, as you can see. And it blends in with normal stone pretty well. Just green and orange. This is the first kind of thing of this type with green and orange. Then if you smelt it in a furnace, you'll get copper copper ingot. And from that copper ingot, you can craft these different types. Now you can also wax them with honeycombs, and they will stay in this form. And if you just place one on the ground, over time, it will start aging and become this very, very nice green from this orange, which is probably why the orange or the copper ore is just green and orange. You can also make it into cut copper. From that cut copper, you can turn it into stairs and slabs. And right here is now the longest item name in game. Waxed, lightly weathered cut copper stairs. Even just typing that out is waxed, lightly weathered cut copper stairs. That's pretty long. So there you have it. This next block is called the dripstone. Dripstone block and pointed dripstone. So you can place it down and it's like this. Actually, this can be placed down on multiple different kinds of blocks. And also right here, if I can show you that this is very dangerous. If I just do /game mode survival, takes a lot of damage from it. And also you can place it on top of each other, and then it's even bigger at the bottom. Now once you get to a really high height, it will just be, as you can see, it says thickness, base, middle, 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 frustrum, and tip. Also, you can place them upside down too, like that. And if you break the block and you go into survival real quick and then break it, it deals damage and they fall down. And you can do this too and place them upside down and place them like this. And then there's something called thickness tip merge. So it merges from frustum to down tip merge, and then up tip merge, and then frustum again. Isn't that cool? They even fall on each other. And so you can, but another cool thing that you can do with this is that it will drip liquids. And here's just a little simple lava farm that I made, except it seems to have somehow broken. If I can show you here and do /game rule random tick speed, and then I maybe up to 500. It will actually fill the cauldron with lava. You can also, if you just get rid of the lava, you can also use water. Yeah, see? Now it's filling up the cauldron with water. If I just can get in here for a second. It will only do this with these two blocks, water and lava. So that was pretty cool. I tried to make a little lava farm here, but it didn't work. Moving on. This is a new block called the skulk sensor. So this blue right here is representing the radius of which it can sense things. So if I go in this blue wool, it senses it and can make a little redstone signal from it. And if you do a comparator coming out of it, it will up the redstone, output, up it a couple things most of the time. This also works with blocks, like pushing buttons too. What else? I'm pretty sure it works with jumping, except if you hold crouch and you move around, it won't detect it. Same with jumping when you crouch. Also, if you throw like a snowball or something, then it will sense that too. But if you crouch, it won't sense. Kind of interesting. Except when you throw it in this circle, it will. Also, breaking blocks does that too. There's also something else that's really cool, that if you take some wool and then stand behind it and do some actions like throwing, okay. I just threw it behind, but it's not a good example. If I just block it with some blocks, no pun intended, I can throw the snowball on the other side and it won't detect because the light blue wool is stopping the sensor from sensing it and detecting it. Same with jumping, placing blocks, breaking blocks. It's also the same with pressing buttons, and it still won't work. Flicking levers, opening trapdoors, and fence gates, it only detects if it has anything to do with that. Also, if I get rid of this stuff real quick, it will detect, hang on. Let me see here. This is just a thing that I'm testing out. Will it detect it when you're riding in a boat? It will. So if you just move a boat around, it'll detect that too. That's very interesting. I did not know that actually. And that kind of finishes off the skulk sensor. It will actually work if I press this button. This piston will fire, even though there's no redstone that is connecting this, and there's also no redstone around this button. So if I just press this button, piston fires. Same works with this. If I move around, it won't actually make an output, but if I place a block, not that block, it will. And anything with a higher redstone output than placing a block will do that. And if I jump, that won't work. If I throw projectile, that won't work. It's basically just putting blocks down with that. And moving on, there's this new thing called the Amethyst Geode. It's very interesting how that works. Let me just get rid of my stuff real quick. There's this new block called the Block of Amethyst and Budding Amethyst and Calcite, Tough, Medium Amethyst Bud. There's also a small one. Small Amethyst Bud, Small Amethyst Bud, Large Amethyst Bud, and Amethyst Cluster, and also Amethyst Shard. And I'll show you a little video of what the Amethyst Geode looks like and the copper ore when it's in a cave. And if you mine it, it will give you the amethyst shards, but only the amethyst cluster, not the small, large, medium, like you saw in the clip. Also, the way this comes is it grows on the budding amethyst. As you can see here, it's growing quite fast. It really only grows that fast because the random tick speed is up. So as you can see, that works. And if I give myself a pickaxe, game mode survival, and if I mine it, it'll give me amethyst shards. Also, if I go back into creative, it makes very, very musical sounds. Let me just... It's musical. Anyways, there's this new thing or item called the spyglass. And if I have it in my hand, I can zoom in. So let's see if you can read these signs. I'll count down from 3. 3, 2, 1. You can't see them anymore. And so you can see them from a distance. There's also this new block called the bundle, and it can do things. As you can see, there's a little thing that says fullness, 0 out of 64. It will actually pick up items with inside of it, and it will store them. And I'm putting it in the bundle just by right-clicking, and I can actually put them in and take them out with ease. And since my inventory is a mess, this is very helpful. And you can see all the stuff, and if you just right-click, it'll come out one by one. Only the starting one. So as you can see, the calcite is right there. That will come out. Now the amethyst bud is in there, or not the amethyst bud block. That'll come out. Small, right there. And it also works if you just, I'm pretty sure if you do it outside of your inventory, it'll all just spit out, which is a good way of emptying it and making like a trash can. Also, I can pick up all of these different items just in this one inventory slot. It only goes up to 64, unlike the shulker box, but it actually stores the item, and you can put it right in one slot, easy peasy. There's also this new block or item called the powder snow bucket. And as you can see here, there's a little trap. Oh no, I fell in the snow. what do I do? As you can see, it starts freezing, and there's actually cobwebs under here, so it makes it go slow. So it's kind of just for dramatic effect. So then there's, as I said, there's cobwebs, and then there's lava, and then you fall down into the lava, and then, well, you die. Except I'm in creatives. So if I just go into survival real quick, this is also a deadly block. Not really deadly, but it's not going to kill you instantly. But if you just stay in here for a little while, I'll speed this up. The hearts turn blue, you start taking damage. And if you have leather armor on, you can actually survive it. Stay in here as long as you want. Nothing will happen. Completely safe from it. Also, if you just have the boots on and there's some in this chest, you can walk across it. You can just walk right along. And usually, without them, they'll just put you down in, and you can't jump out, apparently. Wait a second. It's like a little elevator. You can go down, then you can just hold spacebar, or just start jumping, and it will work. Also, to place the block, you just do that, and you can also break it just by right-clicking. Also, if you have the leather boots on, you can just walk in it, and then hold spacebar, and then that happens. You can also use it to tower up. I just really like this whole addition. I think it's really cool. I could do this all day. I did not realize how satisfying this actually is. And if I stack them, I bet it's so satisfying. I can just hold down. So I think that finishes the video. I think my favorite is probably either the skulk sensor or the powder snow. Also, I forgot to say, if you just have a cauldron and a lava bucket, it'll work the same way. Beforehand, it would just be like, I can't do it. It'd be more like, oh no, I can't place it. Oh, except I can place it, because I just put barrier blocks around it. So, that wraps it up for today, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and if so, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and ring that bell so you don't miss any future videos. Take care and see you next time. Also, comment down below what your favorite thing in this video was. Bye.